Hi everyone, Miss Hamlet here. Welcome to another video lesson for your unit, which is Astrology, Earth's Movement. Here is your focus question. How does Earth move in space? Here is your lesson objective. I can compare and contrast the moon with the Earth. Here is your language objective. I can tell, write, or use pictures to show how the moon is similar and different than the Earth. Before we read, let's think. What do you already know about the moon? And what do you already know about the Earth? You are going to make a list of what you know. Then you will share your list with a partner. When you are finished, you may continue with the rest of this video. So before we read, we want to think, well, what does compare mean and what does contrast mean? Comparing means to tell how any two objects or more objects are the same. We want to see how they look the same, how they behave in the same way, and anything else that makes them similar. These are some of the words you can use when you are talking and when you are writing about how two objects are similar. Today we are going to look at how the moon is very similar to the Earth. You will also notice some of these words when you are reading. When you see these words as you are reading, make note on a Post-it note, in a document, or even in this video, that this is a comparison between the moon and the Earth. Words like alike, like, similar, in the same way, similarly, neither, nor, are all words you may see today in our reading. Now for the contrasting. Contrasting is when you are telling how two objects, two or more objects, are different. These are some of the words you can use as you are speaking and as you are writing about how the moon and the Earth are different. You will also see these words as you are reading today. Different, however, these differences, on some nights, on others. So let's read. The moon from Earth. The sun, Earth, and the moon are parts of a system. The three objects interact in space, pulling on each other with the force of gravity. Like Earth, the moon is a sphere that rotates on an axis. The moon orbits Earth as Earth orbits the sun. Its revolution around Earth takes about 29 days. When we see the moon across the sky from east to west in a single night, the apparent movement is a result of Earth's rotation. On some nights, the moon appears as a complete right circle. On others, it appears as a narrow, curved sliver. These differences result from the relative positions of the sun, the moon, and Earth. They are called the phases and eclipses of the moon. Neither Earth nor the moon gives off its own light. They are only visible because their surfaces reflect or bounce back light from the sun. Like Earth, one half of the moon's spherical shape is always bathed in sunlight. However, because of the changing positions of the moon and Earth, we can't always see the portion of the moon that is fully lit. This causes the moon to appear different to us at different times during its orbit. Here is your question. Why does the moon appear as different shapes at different times? You can pause the video now to answer this question. When you are finished, you may press play to continue the video. The moon appears differently at different times because the Earth rotates around the sun. It causes the sunlight to hit the moon at different positions. This causes the moon to appear as different shapes. Now, you can complete the check for understanding your teacher has provided for you in the lesson slides, or you can choose to Complete one of these exit slips. The question you will answer is, how are Earth and Moon alike? How are they different? You can use words from the article that we read today that are included in the word bank, such as revolves, orbits, gravity, phases, space, or eclipses. You can use sentence starters in the bottom box that say, both the moon and Earth have or are. One way the moon is different from the Earth is, similarly, the Earth and moon have or are. And the last sentence frame, you can say the Earth has something. However, the moon is or has something. I hope this video was helpful for you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.